Right here we have the new iPhone 17 Pro. This is the new cosmic orange color to go with the new phone. Since I'm a collector of good things and what's better than the new iPhone, I got the new iPhone 17 Pro clear case just like last year. Now there's a couple different things that I noticed that Apple has changed from last year since I have my iPhone 16 Pro. Let me just reach out in my pocket. So I have my iPhone 16 Pro. I ended up going with a different case after using the 16 Pro clear case for some time, but there's a couple things that I liked about the clear case for the 16 Pro, but there were more things to dislike than like when it came to this case. So this is how the clear case looked on the iPhone 16 Pro. And another thing I wanted to highlight is that if you look at the clear case that we have right here with the iPhone 17 Pro, previously or last year, Apple had the price of the case listed, so it was 69 Canadian dollars, but this time around you can see there is no sticker that shows anywhere where the price is. You just have to find it by yourself online or in store, and the price remains unchanged. It's still $69 Canadian or US dollars. The previous price is still the same. And to unbox it, it's just pretty much like last year. You just pull this pull tab right here, so let me quickly do that. Easy. And then if I lift this and then pull this out like this, you can see how the clear case looks. Now if I look inside here, we might have some paperwork just like last year, which is kind of interesting because if you look at my unboxing video for the iPhone 17 Pro, when I unboxed this phone, they removed the regulatory information for the iPhone. So now what you only get is that is this sticker that's telling you that, hey, you no longer have a physical SIM, you have an eSIM. So I thought they would do the same for the clear case and most of their accessories. Maybe they're just cutting down on like paper wastage or something like that. But seems like for the clear case, we do have it right here. Since technically there's no software where you can read the safety handling information, unlike the iPhone where you can simply just go in and find it. So that's just another change I thought I should highlight. And then another thing I wanted to highlight about the iPhone 17 Pro is that this year, instead of being titanium, they actually have it back to aluminum for heat management, since the A19 Pro chip apparently has more power. So they needed to go back to the aluminum frame for better heat management or cooling the device in a more suitable way, which is interesting. So I looked at some videos that showed drop testing. To be specific, I looked at videos from Apple Track. I like that channel. And when they dropped the iPhone 16 Pro that has the titanium frame, it actually was more durable than this one, which is the aluminum. So if you drop your phone, it's more susceptible to dents, and the aluminum finishing really easily just chips away, and then you can see like scratches. And what makes it even worse is if you have like a cosmic orange color that's bright like this, so thereby making you require a case. So this is the clear case, and then I'll just pull it off just like this. That's all that we have in the case, nothing more. So if I pull off the case, this is how it comes here. As you might know, Apple's new iPhone 17 doesn't come with a charger anymore, but the Torras Flexline charger is a solid option. This charger has something unique, which is smart temperature control that helps protect your battery and keeps your phone running stronger for longer. Cables everywhere can ruin a clean setup, but this charger has a built-in retractable cable, so now you can just grab and go, and there's no more carrying extra cords or bulky adapters. It's all built in now and pretty much ready when you are. This charger features a foldable plug that makes it easy to pack. So if you are on the move, the foldable plug comes in handy. It keeps your bag tidy and compact, whether you are traveling for business or simply just starting at a cafe or heading out for the day. One of my favorite features that this charger has is the dual port. Since it's a 67-watt charger, you can power up your laptop and your phone at the same time, which makes it way more practical than carrying multiple chargers for each device. So whether you have an existing iPhone or you've just upgraded to the new iPhone 17, one thing remains certain, and that is iPhone batteries are expensive to replace, and using poor quality chargers can affect your battery health. Investing a little more in a premium option like the Torras Flexline is a good investment, as their technology enables ultra low temperature charging to better protect the phone. So if you're looking for your charger for your new device that's powerful yet compact and has a minimal design, check out the Torras Flexline charger and see what it can do for you. I'll leave a link to it in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. This is the 17 Pro, and on this side it's the 16 Pro clear case. Inside you can see they've made more changes. So on the iPhone 16 Pro's clear case, we had the engraving that says designed by Apple in California, assembled in China, and then it has like a serial number and MagSafe, and it has this tail at the bottom. At the same time, the design is pretty much still the same on the clear case for the iPhone 17, but Apple has removed the text and they've put it more on the bottom right there. So if you look on the bottom right here, I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, it does say designed by Apple in California, made in Vietnam, and you have like a serial number right there. Another thing I wanted to highlight when it comes to the iPhone 17 Pro is the fact that it has an improvement when it comes to the ceramic shield, because now the front glass is using something called Ceramic Shield 2, which is 3 times better scratch resistant, and the back has Ceramic Shield, unlike the iPhone 16 Pro where the front is just Ceramic Shield 1 and the back has no form of Ceramic Shield. So it means that if you have like keys or stuff that might scratch your phone, it's more likely to be scratch resistant to like keys in your pocket to a better degree than what the iPhone 16 Pro can do. So if you're a person that dislikes like screen guards and stuff, maybe you might be able to get away with it on this iPhone 17 Pro. And another thing to highlight when it comes to the cases, you can see you can't really see from the back where the MagSafe ring is. This is the 17 Pro, 16 Pro. You can see here, you can tell the MagSafe ring. And previously with the 16 Pro, when you would put your case on the phone like this, you can see the Apple logo will be the center of the MagSafe ring right there. So the magnets are aligned perfectly and the Apple logo is central to the top and bottom of the phone. But now look at this, when it comes to the iPhone 17 Pro, Apple has made a change. Now the Apple logo is no longer central between these 2 points. Instead, it's central to this back glass section, which has a ceramic shield. So now what happens is if you were to put like a third-party case or something like that, the Apple logo is no longer central. And even I think with Apple's own clear case, you can see you put it on, it has the MagSafe animation. Now you can see when the case is on like this, it looks okay, because it covers the section of the Apple logo and it has its own Apple logo. But one of the things that you might want to look out for is if you buy a third-party case, then this might be something to look into, because if you put on like a third-party case, for example, this Case Cool iPhone 17 Pro case, you can see when I put it on, look at this. So the Apple logo is right there at the bottom of this MagSafe ring right there. So you can see how it's misaligned. So that's just something that throws off a lot of third-party case developers when it comes to the iPhone 17 Pro and the way Apple has relocated the Apple logo. It's central to this part and not central to the whole back of the phone. I got this cosmic orange color because, you know, it just looks different. It's something that I didn't know I would like, and I'm still giving it a try. By the way, I don't know if I'm gonna stick with it for long or if it's just gonna be my permanent device, but I bought this device just with the intention that it's gonna be my main driver for the next coming year. The reason why I got the clear case as well is to make the video, of course, and I thought, like, just by looking at the case, I really didn't pay close attention to this part of it. I thought it was just a clear case like what we have on the 16, but you can see with this white background that we have right here, it sort of eats into the design of the iPhone. So if you're going for the cosmic orange aesthetic, this really throws you off, because now you have a mixture of colors and doesn't look like a hot mess. It looks okay, but it's not the look that I'm going for. I wish they would have at least made some sort of color matching, maybe in a clear case, to make it go along with the new colors that we have, like the silver or the blue or even the cosmic orange that we have right here. This clear case back color is good if you're getting the silver iPhone 17 Pro, because it's pretty much the same color and it looks good. In fact, I might have a unit to show you for us to remove the case from this device, and now I'm gonna put it on this white one. Look at this. This looks amazing. So if you get the silver iPhone 17 Pro, then yes, the clear case is going to look good, and you can see it matches the back of the phone and everything, and it fits really good. It has a lip that protects the camera, and with this new hinge that they have right here at the back, it really protects it with this lip. One of the things I dislike is the fact that the bottom of the phone right here is pretty much exposed. So if you're putting things in your pocket like keys or mixing your pocket with other things that might scratch your phone, then this section of the phone right here is pretty much exposed. And the other thing I really dislike about this clear case is the buttons, because on the iPhone 16 Pro, it seems like Apple just has like a frame where they pour like plastic and then it takes the body of the like foam, and the buttons aren't real buttons. So if you look at, for example, the difference between this case, this is the case cool case, and this is the 16 Pro clear case, you can see these buttons aren't buttons. It's part of the frame. It's like one uniform thing, and it's really hard to press these buttons. But then these ones, you can see they have a cutout and they are more easy to press. But from the looks of it and from the way it feels when it comes to the new iPhone 17 clear case, it seems like Apple has made a change. You can hear the buttons are easily pressed. So just listen to this. And then also if we go to, okay, this camera control works really good because it's a button in itself. Then even the power button feels really good. But then on the 16 Pro, I had to put more effort as compared to what I'm doing on the 17 Pro. So even though the buttons are still part of the frame of the case, it's much better than before. Another thing which I wanted to talk about and highlight quickly is the size difference between the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro, because there are slight differences. So the height on the iPhone 17 Pro is actually taller by 0.4 millimeters. So very slight change right there. And also the width of the 17 Pro is wider by 0.4 millimeters. The depth as well is wider by 0.5 millimeter wide as well. So that's a slight change that you might see. So that means if I was to remove the case on this iPhone 16 Pro and try and put it into the 17 Pro, it might not fit. You can see it. Yeah, you can see it barely fits right there. Actually, did I crack? I think I just cracked it. Yeah, I cracked the case just trying to fit it in. So you can see there's a crack right there on the clear case of the iPhone 16 Pro. Even though the size is different, the screen size, which is, you know, the display itself, is still the same. I believe it's 6.3 inches diagonal from this corner to this corner. And that means that because of the bigger size, the iPhone 17 Pro is 7 grams heavier than the iPhone 16 Pro. Now, other than that, that's pretty much about it when it comes to the new iPhone 17 Pro clear case. Hopefully you've got to see how it looked and got to see where we came from with the 16 Pro and where we got to with the 17 Pro. The changes that are here are slightly better. They give us more. I like the button changes that they made here, but then at the same time, I don't really like the color selection that they have, and it's only just one selection for the clear case that you have. Otherwise, you have to go with the new design. This year there isn't any like fine woven or anything like that. There's a new design cases that Apple has released for the iPhone 17 and 17 Pro, which you can choose and be able to basically set up. Now that's it for me for now. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.